I'm here today with Animal to talk with you about your letters of intention for graduate school. And why would we want to talk about letters of intention for graduate school? Typically, they're a lot harder than people think. And they're a lot harder than people think because you talk to the wrong people. They don't call them letters of intention, they call them personal statements. What's wrong with calling it a personal statement, in my opinion? The folks who are entering graduate school are not intrinsically interested in you as a person. They are typically uninterested in your personal information. And they certainly, in many cases at least, aren't interested in the personal story that made you the winning survivor that you are today. I'm sorry to say it, but in fact, they're less interested in what you are than in what you will be. And that, to me, is what we focus on when we write a letter of intent. The purpose of a letter of intent is to let the folks choosing the graduate school know that if they admit you, you will become a leader in your field. You'll become an acting professional in your field. You have a good sense of what that means. It's one of the most important things they're looking for. And you have the skill set that will help get you there. Let me give you an example. Very often, when students write letters trying to get into a graduate program in English, they begin with statements of how much they love literature, about how literature is the passion of their life that ignites their fire. This line of argument is absolutely unpersuasive. And let me give you a good reason why. Would you go to a doctor whose primary passion was the human body? Maybe. But wouldn't you rather know not about this person's passions, but about their professional qualifications? And that's what I want to encourage you to think about in terms of your letter of intent. Not necessarily to talk only or mostly about your passions, but instead to talk about your qualifications to begin professional work. In some graduate programs that means teaching. In other graduate programs that means research. In professional programs that can mean the practice of medicine or law or veterinary medicine. You need to know what that work entails. You need to know the skills that are required to do it. And you need to be able to demonstrate that you have the skills that will enable you to learn to succeed well in a personal statement for an application at graduate school. As you draft your personal statements in Writing Studies 3180, I want you to keep that in mind. That's what I'm looking for. Personal statements are the subject of some controversy. You may go to other folks who tell you that I'm a little off base in what I say. This is my experience working with the graduate students who have applied to graduate programs under my guidance and tutelage. It's also the results of some research in the field, so I feel confident in what I say for purposes of this class. For purposes of this class, that's how I'm grading your personal statements. After you've graduated, as you're revising for later semesters, you're certainly welcome to adjust or change. But this is my vision for Writing Studies 3180, Advanced Writing and Honors. Good luck, guys.